Go see bigger. You can't walk in what you haven't seen, so go see bigger. In other words, you need an environment upgrade. Now, one of the best things I ever did for myself was work a job at a country club. I can't tell you which country club because I've signed NDAs and stuff like that, but we had over 50 members at our country club that were billionaires, not millionaires, billionaires with a B. And it was so beneficial for me being exposed to that level of wealth every single day, at least like 4 or 5 days out of the week. And just having that exposure, I don't know. Before you even walk into the building, you see the cars they drive, you see the way they dress, you see the bags their wives are carrying. But it's not just about the material things, it's the other little nuances you pick up on, like the conversations they have, just the way they carry themselves, their energy, you know? That's just as valuable. And like I said, it's more so about exposure, because being exposed to a level of wealth that you didn't even imagine as possible lets you know that it's attainable for yourself as well. And that's another point I want to speak on, is that it broke certain strongholds I had about people with money. I came to find out that not everyone is born into wealth. Like, there are self-made billionaires, and rich people aren't evil. I mean, these were some of the most generous guys, group of guys and women, but I was mostly around the guys that I had ever been around. Some of the most generous people I'd ever been around. The most high energy, kind, caring. A lot of the members became like mentors to me. It was, and this is, I'm mentioning all of this because it all goes into this point I'm making of, you might need to upgrade your environment if you want to get unstuck, because being around them made me more curious about business. Because like I said, you're seeing all these things, some material, some not material, but you're picking up on all of it, and it kind of makes you want it for yourself. Like, it's hard, and it's not about being ungrateful for where you're at, but at the same time, if you have the worst car in the parking lot every day, it's kind of going to put you in a different mode when you get home from work each day. You're going to want a piece of that for yourself. And that's another thing. It's like you're so close to all of this wealth, but at the same time, it feels so far away, because they've been doing this for such a long time. And these are guys who are at the top of their industry, like the very top. But it just put me in a mode of like, oh yeah, I want to build this for myself, man. So upgrade your environment. I mean, it gave me a new sense of urgency. I wasn't even curious about business before I started that job, and now I'm starting to gain a little momentum for myself, and I just know it's a matter of time before I'm in the position that those guys are in. Anyway, my name is Zach. This is Net Worth. Link for the Patreon is in the bio. Y'all have a good night.